It's gonna be one of those days. Welcome back, everybody. We're on the internet. Hope everybody's Christmas was well, was fun, was good, I suppose. I want to revamp everything, like my whole life. I want to redo my desk, my computer, maybe put it in a different room. Yeah. I apparently didn't tighten the lid on the bucket of popcorn I got for Christmas, and now it is full of ants. And I didn't realize that until I had started eating it this morning, so that was fun. And now I just feel like there's ants all over me. So, that's my day. That's my day today, everybody. Welcome here. Yeah. Let's just get started. I got nothing else to do today. I mean, like, we're doing this, but like, I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna get it started. Warm it up. Oh boy. Start with the rugby. Hope everybody's braving the weather well. My parents were visiting, but today was supposed to just snow nonstop in the past. So it was like, well, you either leave yesterday or you're here for another week. So they took off a little early.
Yeah, it's like almost 70 here.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I imagine a lot of people are getting sick from this because we were having like bitter cold weather, so cold that we can feel heat coming from our wood fire stove being right next to it.
Oof.
Yeah, it was rough for like a couple days, and then it finally broke above 20, and then just kept rising.
Wowza. Yeah, it got ice cold here. We got about a half inch of ice on everything. Like the whole yard was just solid. And then it just went back up to 40 or 50, and now it's raining, and it's been downpouring ever since. Right, hello. Rookzer0 Patreon stickers arrived. Thank you so much. Yes, very, very well. Blah, blah, blah. You're very welcome. I hope you enjoy them. The stickers are out. If you're a bugbear or above on Patreon and you have not received your stickers, please let me know. It might be weird with the weather, but yeah. Bionic, hello. Ambrosia, hello. I don't see an Aggie link on the Discord. Oh, let me send it to you. Because of all the weird stuff on YouTube recently, I've been keeping it close to the chest. I'll just put it in the voice channel chat. We'll do it today, it's fine. Things explode, we'll deal with it.
It's Free Draw Friday.
It is Free Draw Friday, you're right. Let's do that. Nah.
It's also the last stream of the
last stream of the year? Yeah, let's just let everybody. We'll just burn the channel down. There we go. Alright. There you go. It's in the voice channel chat. Welcome in, everybody. Hope you're doing well. Trying to get my energy back up.
So are you running a game tomorrow for us?
I think so. I think I will be running a D&D game tomorrow, which I have not planned anything for, so I'll have to figure that out tonight. But, you know,
the best.
I've run so many D&D games in my life that, like, it's not hard to come up with something. So,
yeah.
Especially when it's just kind of like a one-shot.
Yeah.
I ran, my friends last night were like, oh, we're playing D&D tonight? I was like, no, but I guess. So, because we usually play every other week, but then we missed like 3 weeks, and so it's just all screwed up. I was like, yeah, we'll play. So I sat down and fixed everything up that I wanted to do, and they enjoyed it, so it's good. But I'm tired now. which is fine. You know, I can be tired. This is a very like
I'm not breaking.
chill rugby today. He's just hanging out. It's New Year's almost. Look at my New Year's hat. What year do people play D&D in? Like, what time scale do people use? Adam, hello, hello. Move Rugby over here. I'm a big fan of like having large events dictate the timelines. They do that in Critical Role too. That might just be D&D. I'm not sure. Do they do post calamity? Is that their metric?
What is it?
I'm not sure.
I'll away from the headset for a moment. What are we talking about?
Time scales. So like, what do people use as year markers in their D&D games? That's something I think about very often.
I know Forgotten Realms uses the term DR, which I'm not sure what that means.
Oni, hello, hello. How's everybody doing today? Brian, I hope you're doing well, by the way. Thank you again for the donations. The tips.
Push-ups.
I should do push-ups. You're right. Oh, but I don't want to.
Maybe it'll make you feel better.
Maybe it
Doing
will.
push-ups.
You know what? Maybe it will. Let's do some push-ups. I'm gonna do some push-ups. I haven't done them in a while.
Just don't hurt yourself.
Ooh, Gotta stretch first. Here we go. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 13, 16, 20. Okay, I did 20. Not bad. I did 20. Nothing popped. Nothing hurts. I'm out of breath though.
I think if I was doing world building, I think I like the. This is mainly because I play a lot of Dragon Age. I really like the idea of like different ages. Like Dragon Age is called Dragon Age because it's when dragons came back from the brink of extinction.
Oh, interesting. I don't think good D&D campaigns need to have a timeline set in stone to be good, or any time limit at all. Yeah, you don't need it, I don't think, unless it like plays a part in your story. Spent today replaying Rayman 3, which is the game of my childhood. Nice.
So, only time I really think of timelines becoming a big deal is like if you're playing a game that has a big major meta plot.
Yeah.
And 5th edition does not do meta plots.
That's true. I've done in the past, like whenever a campaign ends, I will basically continue on those characters and let them like solidify themselves in the lore of the world, and then the next campaign they'll hear about like the heroes from the previous generation, and that'll like affect the timeline. But I don't tell them a year. Like, it's been 20 years since you guys last played. It's just like, oh yeah, there used to be this great person, or there's a statue in a town of one of their old characters. That kind of stuff is fun. So you're right. I don't think you need to be specific, but I like to jump around like that.
Yeah, the only game system I know of that really uses metaplots still is White Wolf games, which is Vampire the Masquerade and Werewolf.
That's like, they do some lineage stuff, right? Like you can have kids and have their stuff. Is that actually written into the game?
So in Vampire, you are born, not really born, but you're made of a generation.
Mm-hmm.
And so, depending on which vampire sired you, is like how many generations you are removed.
Okay. I have habanero almonds. They're so good.
I have a lamb soup that turned into a lamb stew.
Nice.
Added too much rice.
Right, hello. I made egg drop soup last night, and I did something wrong. I don't know what it was.
Did you not add the cornstarch slurry to it?
No, I think what happened is I used the wrong kind of onion because I just had extra onion. And it was way too much of it.
Oh.
So I had like egg onion soup, and it was just like, this isn't great. Not good.
Yeah, I was not aware that egg drop soup actually had corn starch slurry added to it. Like, oh, that's why mine doesn't taste, or it doesn't have the same texture as the ones from the Chinese restaurant.
This is just chicken broth with eggs in it.
Yeah.
What have I done? You're supposed to use shallots, and I was like, I got this onion. Oh, no, not a bad idea. Bad idea. Shallots or onion powder. That's it. YouTube has decided it is not a play well with others day. Oh, YouTube. Why are you being so mean? I'm sorry. That sucks. Hopefully we won't get flagged today. Pretzel Rock keeps flagging my videos. So, we'll give it one more try, and then if not, we'll have to stop having Pretzel Rock on YouTube again. The first thing they asked when I went to like dispute it was like, do you have the YouTube safe thing checked? It's like, yes I do. It's literally the only reason I have this. I don't just listen to Pretzel Rock on my free time. Who or what is Pretzel Rock? So Pretzel Rock is a company, hashtag not sponsored, that supposedly has a library of YouTube safe music for you to stream with. That's its business model. And I was gifted a subscription to it. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna use it. Sweet. Not happy. I think other people are just flagging the music, which Pretzel Rock's like, we go after those people, so you don't have to. It's like, great. Do that. So I already filed claim and everything, so it should be fine, but it's just making more work for me, which is never fun. I just want to draw silly things. I think I'd like to do maybe not a video, but I want to do a post of all the commissions I did this year. Share those off, because a lot of them, I don't think I shared some of them. I'm really proud of them. I really, really enjoy the commission work I do. So I might post that on YouTube or on Patreon. Yeah, I did a lot of fun stuff this year. I kept having moments of like, this year went by so fast, and then I started talking to like my friends and my family about the year, and it was like, oh man, this year was so much shit happened this year. This year took forever. So I did have a lot of work, and I worked a lot this year, which is really good. And thank you everybody for supporting me in that. I appreciate it. About time I tuned in to one of these. Okay, it's DM. Hello. Seen you around on the DM roundtable. Yeah, nice. Got some good guys over there. Some good ladies and guys. People, I should say. Some good YouTubers. Content creators. DMs. Great people over there. I had to skip my last... I got invited to another one of the roundtables, but it was in November, and I was so busy. I was just like, I don't know when I'm going to be able to come back to this. So hopefully I'll be able to do more of those this year. These guys are fun. All right, I think that's enough rugby for today. So for those of you who are just joining in, what we're doing today is a free draw, so you're welcome to draw with us. But we also have a list of all of the things saved from all of the character suggestions saved from the YouTube community posts. I have them on a list. If you have a character suggestion you'd like to see drawn, let me know, and I will add it to the list. You can just post it in the chat here. And we're going to roll some dice, and we're going to pick one, and we're going to draw it. That's the plan. So, let's get to it. Yeah, bro, I'm sorry you're having trouble with YouTube. That's no fun. I guess I could stream to the Discord, too, but I don't know if I need to do that. If you'd like me to, I can. It might make the stream poop. Who knows? Hate to be the spelling Nazi, but you spelled commissions wrong in your commissions only block text at the bottom right. Well, dang it. Blah, blah, blah. How do you spell commissions? C-O-M-M. Where did I spell it? C-O-M-M-I. Oh, I forgot an I. Commissions? That's pretty good. Alright, let's fix that real quick. Thank you for pointing that out. Change that. That's funny. I spelt it correct on labeling the tag. So in OBS it's spelt right, and then in the scene it's spelt wrong. So that's great. Whoop. Thank you, thank you. Let's get Discord back open here. Let's roll the dice. That's what we're doing. Sorry, I got distracted. Got distracted with spelling. A half-elf Circle of the Spores druid wearing a plague doctor mask. Covers their face. Leather boots, long black coat, holding a dagger as her only weapon. Carrying vials of strange liquid. I like it. Half-elf Spore druid plague doctor. Let's get going. Let's go. Let's go. One day we can get a drawing of Rugby playing rugby while Rugby getting eaten by Kirby. Someone drew Rugby as a rugby player. I think that was last Christmas, maybe. Oh, stream on YouTube today. Yeah, it is Friday. I lost my pen. There it is. All right. Plague Doctor Half-Elf. Here we go. I'm a big fan of elves having huge ears. So I think half-elves should just have, like, tiny Vulcan ears. I think that's good.
Ordering elf ears.
Yeah. Plague Doctor masks are weird. You think I would like them more because they're bird faces. But the weird thing about the Plague Doctor mask to me is always like the fact that it's a human mask. So it's got a little too much people in it. Like I want it to be bird. Not that they're bad, just could be better, I think. She's got a big leather duster and a whole bunch of stuff I need to show off. So it's like, which one of those do I do? Do I open the coat and then we have a bandolier across the chest? We could do that. I like that one. We'll try that out. Never did make my Gripply. I was gonna make a Gripply spear thrower. I thought that'd be really funny. Have a frog with giant spears. Rugby's head is kind of shaped like a rugby ball, isn't it? A little bit, yeah. Hey, spin-off of Hey Arnold, Hey Rugby. That could be fun. I think elven ears are more like a spectrum. You have pointy ears like the standard elf, which have really long ears like some you would see on the demons from the Blue Exorcist. Yeah, that was a good series. Did they ever finish it? Nice.
Yeah, they're I think it's the 4th season.
Okay.
They're after like almost 10-year hiatus, it's finally coming back.
Now, I think Blue Exorcist is the one where the two brothers are exorcists, but one of them's actually the devil, right?
Yeah, like part devil demon thing.
Because there's another one, maybe that was D. Gray Man. D. Gray Man was also about exorcists, but he had like a demon arm.
Yep, big giant metal claw arm.
Yeah. I watched both of those at the same time, and so I always confuse them. That one was weird. The Gray Man was all about like giant clown demons and very strange. Yeah, Blue Exorcist is cool.
Made of cattails.
What's that? Oh, that would be good. Yeah, spears made of cattails for the frog. That would be pretty cool.
Just comes up speaking a thick Cajun accent. What'd he say?
Lars surprised us with one of his characters all of a sudden had a Cajun accent. We were all like, what? What is happening?
Okay. I might make me a Magus for tomorrow. Just as to try it out.
Just keep making new characters. Being around,
and maybe just like temporary. It's like, well, I just want to try out the class, see how it plays.
Sure.
They may not last long, but
yeah, we could do something really catastrophic tomorrow. That could be fun.
Yep.
I'm all about that TPK, yo.
Bring the characters you don't want to die.
Yep.
Yeah. I keep looking at the Magus and just like, it looks so cool.
It was a lot of fun.
Magus.
It was a lot of fun in first edition. I constantly think about it.
I don't know how it was in first edition, but to do your like spell strike thing, you can only use certain types of spells with it. Yeah. So basically the way the Magus worked in first edition was you could only use spells that were touch or self as part of your spell strike. So you could like buff yourself an attack, or you could cast like Shocking Grasp and then attack with the sword to deliver it. Yeah. Which is really cool. It's now where like you do like a melee attack. You basically charge your weapon and then attack with it. Mm-hmm. And then when you strike, it delivers the spell. Yeah. So I think that'll work a lot better with a three-point system. I think it's going to be really good. But you can only use spells that have a spell attack roll. Unless you take a feat later on that lets you use any spell. Yep. Yeah. So that's the same. That is the same.
Let's see. Both part of the devil. Rin just says the devil part of it awakened. Oh, okay. Spoilers. It's been 10 years. Getting better at digital art is pretty fun. Just being able to mess around a lot, which is nice. That's good. Yeah. Digital art is nice because you don't have to worry about like wasting the medium. You can just kind of burn through it. I say, but like storage is not finite, so or not infinite.
You don't have to worry about running out of charcoal or paint.
Yeah.
Or pencils.
You can always recycle it. Leaving work early sounds good. Go get your RC stuff set up. That's going to be awesome. Took the old man to the vet over the week. Check on his teeth. He's got to get some cleaning and stuff done later this month. But I also gave him a new shot that is supposed to help with his kitty cat arthritis, and he's been very perky the last few days, which is great. I hope that keeps up.
Feeling a bit feisty.
Yeah. Supporting this channel supports a healthy skip cat. Just remember that. But now we have to go get those shots every month, so we'll see how that goes. I'm not sure if he's gonna get used to the car rides or he's just gonna be grumpy once a month and then be happy for the rest of the month. We'll have to see. It was pretty funny. We had him in the car. Skip Cat hates car carriers. He just hates them. He just cries and yells. And so after the vet, we just took him out of the car carrier and let him go. And he was like, okay. And he just went to the back seat and sat down and he was fine. He just wants to sit in the back like people. How old is the kitty? He is 14 years old. He's an old cat. Little old man. I like this part of the pose. I don't like this arm. I think we might change the arm. I gotta get the cat cam set back up, but it's a thing. I gotta get the tripod, and I gotta get all the cables. And that's what I was saying when I started. Like, I want to get my setup better. I need to really work on my setup this year. I always loved creating things, but becoming an artist takes a lot of dedication. Design a lot of stories instead. Yeah, I mean, really, I think like writing is, to me, writing is difficult because it very much is a different kind of creativity. So I think if you want to be an artist, like, all of those things count as being an artist, but it's just a matter of where you're putting your time, you know, what you enjoy doing. Hugo does speak goblins in the morning sometimes. That's awesome. I assume Hugo is your cat. I wish that I could draw, but I'm more of a wordsmith than an artist. Yeah, like I said, I think writing is writers should be considered artists. They're just, you know, it's not not the same type of art, which is totally fine. Like musicians are artists, authors, poets. It's all art. Creativity, I think, is really a better way to do it. I had somebody I used to get in arguments with, one of my friends, about, you know, what is an artist, because I wasn't classically trained. I didn't get a traditional art degree, but I do have digital art, and I have a master's in architecture, digital architecture. So it's like I worked with a lot of artists that like traditional studio artists, and like my friend who did not go to college for it, just really wanted to be like, no, only these specific people are artists. I'm like, that's not true. That's not how it works. Like anybody can bring anything, like anything that you are proud of and put time and effort and creativity into, you can bring to an art form. Even if it's like mundane stuff, handwriting, I think, is a beautiful type of expression for people. Even if it's not like calligraphy, it's just like people putting effort and time into how they write, can be a beautiful thing that I can't do. It's something that has to be really pushed in. Hugo is my channel's mascot. Okay. Figure out if he's a familiar or an arch faithful. Okay, DM, I might have seen that. I might know what you're talking about. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, that's awesome. It is Friday, people. If you want to share stuff on the Discord, please feel free. If you have art or links, or you have an Instagram you want to share, or just a link to your channel, I think that's totally fine. We're hanging out in the voice channel, Cat. There's a link down below. And yeah, we can check some of that stuff out. When I hear wordsmith, I think of some dwarven smashing a hammer against a book and making beautiful literature. I mean, that's great for me. Like, that's the kind of wordsmithing I'd be good at. It is kind of interesting. As I've been going over the years, my first few videos were really just me talking. And then after a while, I started writing down scripts. And like, it's like, I guess I spend more time writing now than I ever thought I would. And like, yeah, my entire life I've thought, man, I suck at writing. Elvinair, hello, by the way. And yeah, so I still don't consider myself a writer by any means, but it's definitely it's something I have to do more now in these recent days than I ever thought I would. What kind of dagger would an alchemist have? Something ornate or not ornate?
I was thinking something like a long, narrow stiletto.
Yeah, I think that sounds right. Sounds right to me. Ambrosia, thank you for drawing with me today, by the way. I think that's Ambrosia. Kind of like the idea that they've just got knives and knives and knives. Knives for days. Maybe we'll put some more handles in the belt.
They always give them a war razor.
I never understood the war razor.
It's an oversized shaving razor.
Yeah, it's just it always seemed weird. I've been watching the new Willow series, which I'm enjoying. I have some gripes, but you know, who cares? And one of the characters has a big war cleaver, and I'm like, that's silly, but whatever.
I mean, a falchion's basically a war cleaver.
Yeah, no, this is just a big cleaver. Like, sorry, it's just a big cleaver. It looks like it's got. I think there's a sword hidden in it, which is kind of cool. Yeah, dagger. Just throwing daggers everywhere is great. I think he's got a sword hidden in his cleaver, which I'm excited to see happen. But
so like the whole bloodborne weapons.
Yeah, maybe. What are they called? Shoot.
Well, I just remember there's like the Kirk hammer, which is basically a big brick with a sword in it.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's like the Holy Sword, which is like big, massive, great sword sheath. They stick a normal longsword in and swing it around.
There is something that is switches from a cleaver to a axe.
Oh, probably one of the saw weapons.
Yeah, it could be a saw. That could be it. What I do is considered writing. It's closer to storytelling, story crafting. It's noted that gets turned into narration or oration. Game mastering. Yeah, I mean, I think that's fair. I have a few friends that are just authors. That's what they do. They just write books, and oh man, it's so. That's a process. It's a process that I am not really interested in. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. And it's a lot of time. Because even after you finish writing a story, you have revisions and edits and changes and revisions, and then you have to go to conventions and talk about your book and podcasts, and it's like, oh boy.
Podcasts.
Yeah.
TED Talks.
All of the authors I know, like the way they get books sold nowadays is you go on podcasts about people who read your book or have the subject matter and have your own podcasts.
Yeah. I guess since no one reads like the New York Times anymore, no one pays attention to what are quote unquote bestsellers anymore. Well,
the best-selling system has been, I think, bastardized over the last 20 years, 10 years maybe. So yeah, it's definitely not what it once was. But especially the other thing was like a lot of bookstores, people used to just get books off their bestsellers or their suggested ones, and now I think a lot of people just want curated things, and so they like the bubble of books gets smaller. And people only read, the books that the people they know suggest. And so that's where podcasting comes in. It's like, oh, I just heard this author talking about this. It sounds interesting. Let's read it. It's hard to find books these days. I believe it stands everyone writes the traditional way is in the same way or treating text. You don't see books that are like theater play books where actions are written down in dialogue. You can get those. But they are more screenplay. I think you can find screenplay written adaptations of things. I would consider what you do is writing. It's purest tense. A writer creates a world and reality. A DM is just adding story on top of that. Yeah, I really do think DMing is very much just the epitome of storytelling. It's interactive storytelling. That's how I've always classified it. Which can be really hard, and it's its own thing. Like many authors I know don't like DMing because they want to just write and tell a story. And I've had a few people just basically that's what they want to do. They're like, so I want to write a book and I want to tell it to you guys in this DM format, and you guys can do things, but it's going to be railroaded because they want to tell their specific thing. And so I think interactive storytelling, specifically in the DM sense, is being able to write and react fluidly, and that's kind of that's the other part of it. So there's writing, and then there's like improv. I guess is kind of the far extent of that, right? Like not having anything prepared and just going. My fiance is an author. She has her own research podcast as well. Yeah, mostly research she does is for her writing, like Napoleonic Wars and Shintoism. That's awesome. Yeah, it's very cool. Yeah, and I think that stuff is definitely. I don't want to say like. How do I say this? I want to say that it's valuable, right? Like, I don't want to make it sound like there's any disrespect to it or, like, how do I say this? I think it is required for the art form of writing to exist, because if you're only writing the things that you do without talking to other people, you're going to have a very small pool. And so while I don't know if like researching through podcasting or just like research in general, because that's what my master's is in, is research, I don't like there's a separation between art majors and research majors. And so I think a lot of people see that as like, oh, well, I'm not an artist because I'm a researcher. And it's like, it's kind of the same. Like, it's all required. It's all important. It's all good. So yeah, it was really cool. It was really cool. And I wouldn't take down the research portion of art, even if you're doing like drawing reference research and photography. Like, I still think you might not be doing it for an art piece. Like, when I take pictures of stuff, I'm not like, oh, I'm going to turn this into a great photograph. It's like, I'm just taking pictures of something because I want to look at it later. I want to remember it. I want to try to capture it differently. So things that aren't necessarily art itself, but are important for art, are important. They're important for art. Yeah. So I think the podcasting section of writers is really important because it gets you out talking to people, and that's kind of, that's how you become a good storyteller, is you hear lots of stories and talk to lots of people. I think I'm about done with this one. I think I've lost the plot a little bit, even though I like it. I got a jabberjaw and I got distracted, but this is really cool. I like this. Good concept. Little plague doctor. Alchemist. So many daggers. So many. I dig it. Let's move on. Let's move on to the next one. For those of you just jumping in, the way we do this is we have all of these characters written on a list. If you have a suggestion, feel free to let me know and I will add it to the list. It'll be great. My Floofin would have been 13 this coming year. Oh. Floofins are good. Floofins are good. Skip Cat is now the elder cat among all of my friends. He has been around forever, which is good. But he sleeps a lot and he gets pampered as the elder cat. There was my friend Kevin's cat was, I think, 2 years older than Skip Cat. And when she passed, we got her old pet bed, and now Skip Cat uses it. And it's just like, it's a good pet bed. It's a good bed. it belongs to the elder cat. It's good to pass those things on. All right, let's roll some dice. Elder evil cat lord. Yeah, I don't know if he's evil, but I mean, all cats are kind of evil, so I guess that makes sense. But he's definitely the cat lord. Rolling the dice. Rolling the dice. Thor. Goliath. Path of the Beast. Path of the Beast. Path of the Beast. There we go. Path of the Beast Barbarian. It looks like a hybrid of a Yeti and a Goliath. Because he was cursed by an evil hag into becoming a Yeti lycanthrope kind of creature. I like it. Where Yeti? Where Yeti Goliath sounds pretty awesome. That's a pretty good one. We're going to do that. Should I give him a beard? Do Yetis have beards? That feels kind of poignant.
I mean, their whole body is a beard.
Their whole body is a beard. Yeah, I guess so. Path of the Beef Barbarian is a drawing prompt. If you want me to write it down, I will. You might get lost somewhere along the way, though. The beard starts at the chin and just goes all the way to the feet.
Everything's better with beards, according to Brad.
Doesn't surprise me. That does not surprise me at all.
I'm not sure if I would agree with that.
I cannot. Oh man. Every now and again I won't shave for like 2 weeks And that's about as close as I get to having a beard. It's like,
Yeah.
I can't handle it.
It's the itchiness for me. Like,
Yep. I start getting itchy at week 1, and then by the end of week 2, it's just like I gotta just, it's gotta be gone. It's gotta be gone now. True. Worst part about having a beard is the ingrowns. Yeah. What is a beard if not chin wool? There you go. Just felt it into something. Rage of the scruff. Push past the pain, get the mane. Pretty good. We were talking about a gunslinger over last week sometime, and you sent me that and read it.
oh.
I was sitting on the couch, and it was a picture of a Kenku gunslinger, and it said mess with the flock and you get the Glock, and I just lost my shit. Like, I lost it.
Yeah, I was like, because some awesome person on Reddit decided to draw my character, and I didn't know about. I didn't receive anything until they finished it and posted it.
That's funny.
And I just started reading all those comments like, "Oh dear Lord."
Yep.
But yeah, that one got me bad. It's like, oh God.
Kenku Gunslinger was one of the first characters one of my friends ever played D&D with. It was a lot of fun. It was a good character. They make good, nothing beats a cowboy crow. And could be like, I'll show you a murder. Yeah. I want to make sure I'm not just drawing a Yeti, you know? I gotta make this look like a Goliath somehow. Maybe the horns would be bigger. Like... because it's a Goliath, right? Like, fuck it. Let's go big. Go big, go home.
Yeah, I think maybe not adding too much of the face of a Yeti to the Goliath.
Yeah, maybe the tusks are too much. We'll give him the big old beard.
Maybe we should lean into Beast from X-Men.
Hank McCoy.
He's kind of a wary Yeti.
Yeah, a little bit. I used to have massive sideburns. So my nickname at work was Hank McCoy, because I was back when I was like lifting weights, so I was bulky and like fuzz top. It was pretty funny. Hank McCoy. Kitchen nicknames are always weird. Really what it is the kitchen staff is like, I'm not going to remember your name, so I'm just going to make one up. Yep. don't need to know your name, and you're probably not going to work here for very long. So. Showed them. I ended up working there for like 4 years. You ever considered publishing a coloring book? I actually have, yeah. I have a whole bunch of my line art set aside, and I started trying to work out through Amazon how to get it published, and that became a pain in the ass, and I couldn't get the formatting right. I gave up. So I was trying to do it before Christmas so I could send it out to people last year, and then I never got back to it. So maybe we'll try to do that this year. I have quite a bit of line art that I really like, so maybe if I don't get too many commissions this next month, maybe we'll go back and we'll clean up some of the line art in some of those and see if we can get them on a book. Looks like if Santa and Krampus have been fused. They just did like the Saiyan fusion dance. No goal for the naughty kids, only rage. I wanted to watch, what was it?
Violent Night?
Yeah. And so I was excited to go watch it, but then the day I sat down to watch it, they'd removed it from the service that I was going to watch it on, and I was like, what? I don't know what happened. So they apparently had like a pre-release promo thing that then got removed, and I was like, well, dang it. Now I gotta go figure out how to watch it. I don't know if anybody saw it. I like the actor, so that was really the main reason I wanted to watch it. I hate it when I had stuff on my list get taken off the streaming services. Yeah. Doesn't change back and forth. I know. So isn't Hank McCoy more bugbear? Yeah, Hank McCoy is more bugbear. Absolutely. In fact, he's what I use for most of my reference when I draw bugbears. I always thought it was funny in like the 90s cartoon, most of the time Beast is just in prison. He's just hanging out. Like, no, it's fine. I like Beast.
It's fun.
I think they did that because, I mean, it was part of the storyline, but like most of the problems Beast could have just thought his way out of. Like, yeah, let's just do this. Like, no, we need Wolverine to be mad and not have a plan. Are you sick of streaming services? Oh, yeah, sorry. Oh, no, I did read that right. Okay. Good as well. Thanks for a sponsor. Thought I was gonna drop a NordVPN sponsor right there. I wish. Actually, I don't know. I'm not super amped up about sponsorships. I keep getting around this time of year, people start sending out kind of sponsorship offers, but I get a bunch of emails that are all essentially the same kind of boilerplate. Hey, we love your stuff. Would you like to join X thing that has nothing related to anything you actually do? It's like, you didn't read. You have no idea who I am. You just saw my subscriber account and sent me an email, which is very frustrating. Same time, every year around this time. Wow, I can't talk. Blah. I got frogs in my throat. I drew too many frogs last week.
Sucking on some toads.
I was playing D&D last night, and I'm like, I'm gonna eat this candy cane while people are talking, because I was kind of... the group I'm playing with is very RP heavy, so they'll just kind of go, and as the DM, I just kind of like, well, it's like... I'll be
let them wander around.
Mm-hmm. But the candy canes that we got this year were like super cinnamon, and so I started eating one, and I was just like, oh god! I can't breathe. Is the beast barbarian, they get like natural attacks, right? Like that's their whole thing.
Yeah. They have like flavor wise, it could be anything from like your descent from lycanthrope, so you have a bit of their ability to shapeshift, or you're descendant of a long line of druids, but you're not a druid.
So I wanted to draw like a big old fuzzy claw hands, but I don't know if I care. It's gonna give him a big old axe, but I think we're just gonna leave him like this. I think this is probably good.
My axe.
And my fangs! What? And my taters.
The Hobbit and the Goblin.
Fireball stick strike again. What music is this? Might steal it from my mini painting streams. So this is just Pretzel Rock. They do some YouTube safe streaming stuff, and it's the lo-fi channel. I think it should have the name written down at the bottom. I'll last 1,000,000 years. Hopefully they don't flag me again. I think it really is other people just trying to. Anytime I have music on stream, people seem to ping my stuff, so it's just like I just stopped doing it for a long time. But I think it definitely makes a difference. Should shout out Will Savino. He does great work. Has a lot of great YouTube save art or music that he makes. His Patreons can use it for their streams. Hopefully there's a link down below. If not, I can post one later. Have we only drawn 2 things so far? That's not good. We need to pick up the pace.
Yes.
Been a nice chill day. No, I guess it's only been an hour. We're fine. When in doubt, Yeti Goliath. XP to level 3 posted a pretty funny video yesterday about like the rogue just taking over the campaign. and I had to post it to my group because I was like, this is what I feel like might be happening right now. Rogue. Yeah. I'm gonna go over here. It's like, crap. All right. Here we go. Adventure. All right, I think I'm about good with this Yeti boy. He's pretty beef. All right. Vibes are important for chill streams. I agree. I absolutely agree. One of these days I'll figure out how to make my own music, but not today. Not today for sure. An 8. A rum gremlin from Pathfinder throwing alchemy vials. What is a rum gremlin?
How's it spelled? Like rum as in the alcohol?
Yeah, it is a thing. A rum gremlin radiates an aura of drunkenness to a radius of 20 feet instead of... So instead of having an unlucky aura, they have a drunken aura.
Nice.
Looks like it's Kobold Press. Pretty good. So let's do it.
Yeah, they also have like a tavern drake. That
Tavern
breath
drake?
weapon. Yeah. And its breath weapon does like basically put you in a drunken stupor.
That's pretty good. A Blue Skittle, how are you today? Hope you're doing well. It is Friday. I'm doing pretty well today. We're doing the viewer suggestion. If you have a suggestion, you're very welcome to add it to the list. It looks like we're drawing a rum gremlin next. So yeah. If you guys don't know Skittle, Skittle streams on Twitch. Does some amazing landscape artwork. If you'd like to share something, you're very welcome to. Please do. All right, I have to draw a gremlin now. I don't know what gremlins look like. Just an angry Dobby. That's kind of what the the reference I have is. I kind of want to make him look like a mosquito. He just has his nose in a beer all the time, just like.
You might say a barfly.
A barfly. Tell me on that. Like a fly in a bar?
I don't know where the term comes from. I just hear it like used a lot. Like it may just be like someone who hangs around in bars too much.
Gotcha.
Like how flies are always around and annoying you.
What was the weird one we heard yesterday? Popping off your cogs is apparently a term for dying. I've never heard that before yesterday, and we were like, where did this come from? What does this mean?
I found their official art date, but for the gremlin.
Yeah, this is what I saw. Tiny fey goblins is what gremlins are. I like the idea that his hair is kind of wispy. So he just like floops around while he's walking around in a stupor. I got a better idea. Just sitting in a big mug. That's truly nightmare fuel. Oh, if Dobby and Furby had a child, yeah. I forgot YouTube chat doesn't do links rather easily. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Let me see if I can see it. See if there's a way for me to. Maybe not. Somehow there's a way I can let people post links in chat, but I don't know where that is. If you want to post one in Discord, I can definitely share it. I think I can post links in chat. Yeah, we're hanging out in the voice channel chat. If people want to post links to their YouTube channels or their Instagrams, share some art, please feel free to in the Discord, and I will share it if I can. I've decided to, instead of drawing the whole thing, I'm just going to draw a really, really drunk tiny goblin. That's my plan now.
Probably the type of fade that Dresden would hang out with.
A drunk goblin?
Or drunken gremlin. Drunken face spirits.
That sounds terrifying to me. Give me your bones! What? Give me your bones! I'll buy the next round of drinks and you give me your bones.
Drunken tooth fairies. Look, I can only imagine how potent Fey alcohol would have to be. Because I feel like it would take a lot to get them drunk.
Maybe.
Though I'm also just partially basing that off of the idea that it takes a lot of alcohol, or really strong alcohol, to get elves drunk. From Lord of the Rings.
That's true too, yeah. But I always kind of thought that was like a side effect of
being immortal.
Yeah, or just like the mortal things don't affect elves the same way. So, like, I don't know if elven stuff would get unhuman as drunk, you know. But maybe it would.
They call it wine, but it's like high proof, Everclear.
Yeah. Same thing with dwarves. Like, dwarven mead is super potent. But is it really alcoholic, or is it just, you know, made a specific way that makes dwarves drunk?
No.
I feel like gremlins are just gremlins are to goblins like cat folk are to elves. Some goblin got frisky with a fey cat, and now gremlins exist.
Well, man, they're just the same name for, like, two different names for the same group of people.
Sure. You can buy that.
Just one went to the material plane, one decided to stay back in the Feywild.
Got it. Follow Blue Skittle on stuff. I just hope it's the right Blue Skittle. Yeah, me too. Yeah, definitely check out Blue Skittle on Twitch. It's good stuff. It's really good stuff. I guess I can. Maybe that's what I should do. Let me find the link. Blue Skittle. I found it. Boom. Go check that out. Dude, I can do this kind of stuff. Yeah, I think I found your YouTube channel. I hope so. Yeah. Your thumbnails are great. What do we got here? I found this on a local National Weather Service. So it was a wonderful 63 degrees outside today. Last week it was negative 10 with a 30 wind chill. Welcome to spring in Pittsburgh.
It feels like spring here.
What if the planet just rotated and we didn't notice? I feel like we wouldn't be able to not notice that happening, but who knows? My grandmother's turning 90 next year.
Like,
And I was,
do.
they do flip, yeah. We're due for
It's
it.
weird to think about.
Yep. But I was trying to think of like just the amount of things that have changed in the last 90 years, let alone like the 2,000 plus years it's been since the poles flipped. It's like, man, there's a lot of shit that could happen that we have not even experienced ever. So
I mean, we're technically still in an ice age. We're
Technically.
in the weird intermediate warming period that's warming too quickly.
yeah. Was there more to this than I forgot what the prompt was.
Oh.
What if the pen rotated and we didn't notice? Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of weird quotes this year at the end of this year. Wisconsin be like that sometimes. Freaky fast weather sometimes. This also be crazy. School doesn't get canceled until it hits -20. Yeah. Seattle is really funny because like if it snows like an inch, they just shut down the city. They're like, nope, don't come around here. It's too many hills. We don't have any snow plows. Everybody stay home. But growing up in Idaho, it was like 3 or 4 feet of snow. They're like, hey, give us 20 minutes to plow the roads and then get back out there. I was like, okay.
We had a governor who was from a northern state. I can't remember which where. But he couldn't wrap his mind around why Kentucky would call off school for cold, for snow and just really bitterly cold weather. And it's like,
we are not prepared for this.
no, we're not even really in the South, but we're more southern than where you're from, and 3 inches of snow on a windy rural road is dangerous.
Yeah.
Because there's just a lot of little roads that are just too small for like a snowplow to go down.
Yep, and that's the big thing with Seattle is like everybody's houses and stuff are on hills that like you can't get a snowplow through, especially if there's cars parked on both sides of the road.
Yep.
So if it dumps a foot of snow overnight, it's like we're hosed. You can't do anything about it. You're done. So it's warm and nice, but now everything is mushy and generally ew, and I like mud.
So this is kind of like a goblin gremlin version of Gomez, I feel like.
Oh, Gomez? Is that what you said?
Yeah. Because for a little bit it looked like you were given a mustache, and it's like, Gomez?
Just give him a little
Pencil mustache.
That looks like someone you'd meet at a bar. Hello. The most interesting gremlin in the world.
I don't always drink, but when I do.
I don't always drink, but when I do, it's from your cup when you're not looking.
Pretty great. I just don't know how people had the patience to like shave a pencil mustache. I was like, no.
I think you kind of got to be predisposed to it. Like, that was the thing with my sideburns. Like, my dad can't grow sideburns, but I just kind of naturally have sideburns. Mm-hmm. And so while I didn't want to have a beard, like, sideburns just kind of happen. And so I could easily trim them and have pretty good sideburns.
They also probably went to like a barber and had them do it as well, so. Like, you think I'm gonna do this? I'm gonna pay someone to do it.
He just looks really stoned, which I guess is kind of the point.
You have to earn the beard. It's a responsibility. Yeah, that's why I don't want it.
Card doesn't start, dead battery. Oh no. You give to me the tools I need to replace the battery. Oh, I'm supposed to go see it. Gotcha. I'm convinced my parents sabotaged the car. Got it. Plows up here like either move it or get buried or crushed. Yep, I've seen that. In Idaho, in Moscow, because it's a small city, and they're like, listen, we have one snowplow, and so we're going to go through all the residential things. Get your car off the street by 6 a.m. or your car is going to be there for the next week and a half. That's just how it was. And it was like, oh, too bad for that guy. right, I think I'm going to call this one here. That's pretty good. Pretty happy with it. I need to buy one of those battery recharger things for my truck. It's old. It's old and it likes to eat the batteries, so probably need a new alternator, but whatever. Whatever. Let's roll some dice. It's 12:30. We can do some more. You have to earn the beard. It's a responsibility. Got it. To me. This one. By the way, loving the art style, my friend. Thank you. Appreciate that. 9. Metal Earth Genasi Barbarian with a great axe. Nice. Metal Earth Genasi, huh? Drawing big beefy boys again today.
I didn't realize there was another Genasi on the list.
What would a metal Genasi look like? Should we give him like big old head nubs? That's kind of cool. This is very, very sharp. Essentially, it's just a Warforged at that point. Are there metal elementals? Because that sounds terrifying.
I know in Pathfinder there are like Oriids that are like metal. They're called like Iron Soul Oriids.
Sounds pretty cool.
Like this fun chat that I'm sharing in the chat.
Sounds like Iron Giant, but used to because the elemental planes merged in places. Oh, that's cool. Okay, I like that. Pick what to play: Metal Earth Genasi or Wood Warforged. Ooh, I would probably play the Warforged. I have an affinity for wood. Oh, weird. Like a copper Genasi. That's pretty neat.
Yeah.
I think I tend to try to make the Genasi a little too elemental. Like I forget that they are just people.
I mean, I see that a lot though, so you're not the only one.
Because like the fire Genasi, like it's hard to just be like, is that guy on fire? It's like no, it's just half elemental
no.
fire. Yeah, it's just like he's fine.
Yeah.
Because there's no reason for me to make him beefy. I just want to draw him beefy. I suppose it's my own fault. Someone says battle axe. Like you gotta have a little bit of beef to carry the battle axe around. Because I was also thinking of like Colossus.
I mean, it's kind of a metal.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Earth Genasi.
It would 100% allow people to like be Colossus if they wanted to play a metal Genasi. Of course, it also kind of feels like you gotta have like a chainsaw arm or something. If you really wanted to.
Buccaneer from Full Metal Alchemist.
Yep. Oh, it's Friday. I really want pizza. I just want to feel like shit all day tomorrow, but I want pizza.
Can you eat vegan cheese, or do you like vegan?
You know, I have not tried vegan cheese on a pizza. I can surprisingly handle like goat cheese, so I've made goat cheese pizza. That's really good. I thought I could handle Greek yogurt, and I ate some this week, and it was not. No, I was not having a good time.
Too much lactose in it, I guess.
Something, yeah. Because I've been making like ranch dressing out of mayo, because that's normal. Don't worry about it. Don't think about it too hard. Third X-Men reference in one stream. Got a favorite X-Men movie or a favorite character? Because yes. Man, what is my favorite X-Men movie? The first one was really good. I actually haven't seen Age of Apocalypse yet. But I've enjoyed most of them. There's a lot of really good cartoons. I watched a lot of X-Men cartoons. The weird anime one they made was a little strange, but it was alright.
The slightly newer one?
Yeah.
I don't know a lot of X-Men, but the ones I do know, I really like. I like Nightcrawler.
Nightcrawler's pretty good.
For the fact that he's like the son of the devil.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, the devil is actually real.
Man, it's been a long time. I mean, Spider-Man was always my favorite Marvel character, but he's technically not an X-Men and not a mutant. So, but Wolverine was always one of my favorites, which is not a great answer because everybody loves Wolverine.
It's like, who doesn't like you, Jack?
Yeah. Somewhere there's a picture of me when I was like 8, dressed up as Wolverine for Halloween.
In the yellow spandex.
Yep, yellow spandex.
I love that they
made claws out of dowel rods, so I wouldn't get in trouble.
Yeah, I love the fact they make a joke about the yellow spandex in the first movie.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
It's like he's like kind of adjusting himself, and he's like, "Y'all really wear this?" It's like, it could be worse. It could be yellow spandex.
Yep.
It's like, I get that reference.
Iceman, I think, was my favorite when I was younger. Like, Bobby Drake was really cool. Didn't mean that as a pun. Yeah, Iceman was my favorite for a long time. Gambit was pretty cool. I liked that idea.
I like Rogue.
Rogue's really good. I'm really glad they used Rogue as the what's the term when you use it, like introduce a character for a narrative purpose. I think that was really good.
I don't know the term. I was like, she ain't a MacGuffin.
No, it's like someone who doesn't understand what's going on, and so people have to explain to them, right? Like, so she's it's not unintelligible, something character. I can't remember what it is.
She's basically the audience's proxy.
Yeah, the audience stand-in. Maybe that's what it is. It might be the audience stand-in. But that's a literary device that gets used quite often, and so they use Rogue for the 2000 movies. Is that when they were made?
Yes.
And I think that was a really good choice because I like Rogue. And all the cartoons, they kind of miss out on Rogue's. Rogue's got a really complicated everything, and they kind of jump in with her in the cartoons already like ready to go. I don't understand what's going on. Please explain. We're talking about X-Men, Hash Brown. I'm drawing very slowly today, is what's happening. And I'm drawing Barbarian Colossus.
like the almost Ferris hair that you've given him.
I was trying to make it look like a Brillo pad. Just like squirrely wires.
Magnet Genasi.
Magneto. Man, Magneto is so cool.
Definitely, at least in the movies, they made him a lot more sympathetic than I feel like the comics probably have him be. It's like, oh, I get why you're like this. I don't know if this is how you are in the comics or not,
Yeah.
but...
No, Magneto in the comics is a little more genocidal. Like, he very much hates all humans and does not care if they die.
Yeah. It's like, oh, you're a Holocaust survivor.
Yeah.
Oh, geez, no wonder you're like this.
Bishop was really cool. Really liked Bishop.
I think they weren't really an X-Men, but they were always a villain. I never really got was Juggernaut. I was like,
Yeah.
I don't get you.
So Juggernaut isn't a mutant. You're right. He's Professor Xavier's brother, and he finds a magical crystal that makes him immortal. That's his whole story. And he's just like,
and wears a dome helmet.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't get you.
Let's see, what does OK's DM say? Rookzer0's drawing a metal Earth Genasi. Looks like Colossus from X-Men, which spawned the conversation. I like the changes in the movie Magneto. I just love compelling villains, and he's one of the best from the Marvel. Yeah, I really like Magneto. Up there with Killmonger. Yeah, Killmonger's really good. I really like him as a villain. I shall do the lurk for now. Gotta go, do a few things. Thank you, Blue Skittle, for hanging out. Thanks for showing up. Everyone go check out Blue Skittle's Twitch channel. It's good stuff. The art's looking amazing, by the way. Thank you very much. Love the characters. I appreciate it. And also, Ambrosia, if you have like an Instagram or something you want to post, please let me know since you are drawing today. I can share that with the YouTubes. You know, Magneto goes through a whole lot of different variations in the comics. Especially like with Quicksilver and Quicksilver, Polaris, and Scarlet Witch. I really liked their kind of family unit because they were like kind of pegged as villains, but they're champions for mutants, and so it was always very complicated, and I really liked that. And then in the movie, since they removed Magneto because he was in the other storyline, that always bummed me out a little bit. So it was kind of sad.
The weird Sony storyline.
Yeah. I would say list of favorite superheroes. It's gotta go Spider-Man first. Iceman's great. I feel like I'm forgiving somebody, and that makes me sad because there's someone that's just like right on the tip of my tongue of like, oh yeah, and I can't remember who it is. I mean, Beast is great. I love Beast, but Beast is more of like a. I've not seen a lot of stuff the Beast has done. He's just a cool character. Colossus is my favorite for a long time. Whenever we play the video games, like the old arcade games, I love playing Colossus. He just ramps up. Ramps up is huge.
Are you maybe thinking of Cyclops?
No, Cyclops is a little punk. One of my friends loves Cyclops, and I was like, you can have him. You can play Cyclops whenever you want. I refuse. I did like Gambit for a long time. Partially because you threw playing cards, and I thought that was the most badass thing I've ever seen.
That exploded.
Yeah. I really liked that idea. But Gambit rarely got the love he deserved.
Yeah, I only remember him showing up once in any of the movies, and that was the Wolverine Origins movie.
It's like a weird cameo, which is, I think, bad because then it makes him like way older than he should be. It's just like, this is weird. I don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
So, but that's fine. It doesn't matter.
And then you had like their weird, like, retconned Deadpool.
Yep. That was funny.
It's like, oh, the joys of having to deal with conflicting narratives and stories.
Yeah. If people like fourth wall breaks, I highly recommend reading Deadpool Kills the Marvel Universe. It's really good, but it's a weird one. It's a weird, dark story. So. I really dig Ghost Rider too, but once again, not a mutant, so I can't.
Is he Marvel?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
So there's primal forces that exist. One is the primal force of rage, which is the Hulk, and then he's the primal force of vengeance, and he just kind of exists.
Hence the name Spirit of Vengeance from
Mm-hmm.
the second movie.
Yep. Yeah, the movies are a little strange, but I like them as well.
I think the only strange part that for me is like they got Nick Cage.
I actually kind of liked him as Johnny Storm. Or
Like,
God, what was his name in the I think they named him Johnny Storm.
Johnny Blaze.
Johnny Blaze, that's right. Because Johnny Storm is
the Human Torch.
The Human Torch. There we go. I was gonna say the Human Flame. I'm like, that's not right. Storm and Psylocke are decent. Yeah, I really love Storm. Storm's great.
I guess in like generic, just both Marvel and DC, I really like Blue Beetle from DC.
Yeah, I've never seen a lot of stuff about him, but he's an interesting character. Him and like Captain Atom, kind of like B-list characters, but they're interesting. Mm. They come up with some cool stuff for him.
So like John Constantine.
Yeah, Constantine is great. I really hope they make. I think they said they were making a new one. But I don't know if that was fake or not.
No, there was like a live action one. I
didn't
get into it.
It was good. I really like that. Lots of crabs.
I remember watching an interview that Keanu Reeves did with Stephen Colbert, and he said one role he would like to return to is John Constantine. But he said it'll never happen.
Yeah, he said that, and I thought someone had revised it, so I hope that's the case.
That is what I've heard on Grapevine too. That it's actually there's a sequel to it.
Mm-hmm. Let's see if I can remember my Marvel training and make this look like he's made out of metal. Trick is just highlights and dark reflective spots.
So it's estimated to come out in 2024 or 2025.
Hell yeah.
So it's like not in like to the thing where they probably even started filming yet.
Yeah.
The director has like expressed plans to make one, so.
Which is good. I'm excited for that. Amy Ray's Blue Beetle is my favorite DC character. Yeah, man, I'm gonna have to look that up more.
Yeah, because if I remember right, he's not like an old DC hero. Like, he's not like in his 30s or whatever. He's kind of young-ish. And founds high-tech alien.
Okay.
Scarab.
I think I'm about done with this bad boy.
His face kind of reminds me of... Oh god, what's his name? That Danish actor. Played in Rogue One. Matt, no.
The high cheekbones that was doing it.
Yeah, he played Hannibal in Hannibal.
Oh yeah.
The TV show. Yeah.
Shoot, man, I don't remember his name. I should.
Mads Mikkelsen.
Nicholson?
I'm not sure on the Danish pronunciation of it, so.
I think my favorite DC character is still the Flash.
The only one who truly is a good person.
Yeah.
Because I think Superman is just one step away from becoming world dominating.
Oh yeah, I mean that's
Tyrant.
the whole arc of the Injustice. Like, if you haven't read Injustice, I want you to, and I will send you my copy of it because it's great. It's really good.
I was like, Batman's just some creepy loner who has way too much time and money.
Mm. There are some really good, like All-Star Superman is really good. Yeah, All-Star Superman is probably one of my favorite Superman cartoon movies. And then what was the other one? Yeah, there's a handful of good things out there. It is 1 o'clock. I think we're going to call it here. We did not draw too many, but we draw some really good ones today. I'm very happy with these. Yeah, we did some good stuff. But that's all I got. I think that's it. I think that's what we did. It was a good year, everybody. Once again, thank you. If you haven't checked out the Patreon, definitely check that out. That helps the channel go. Helps pay for the old cat beds, old cat food, old man cat food. And yeah, we're gonna keep chugging along. We're gonna try to get more videos out next year. I'm gonna try to open up a few more types of videos. I really want to do like a how to draw series, as well as probably open up some books and some tiny tutorials. I'm not sure if I'm gonna put those on as YouTube shorts or as like Instagram stuff, but I'm gonna try to work on that. That's the thing I'm gonna be pushing out the next month or two, I think. We'll keep doing D&D stuff because D&D stuff is awesome. I love it. I'm excited to see what D&D 1 does next year. I'll probably be playing a lot more Pathfinder 2nd Edition next year because it's awesome and I'm getting into it. And yeah, that's all I had. I hope everybody has a wonderful, safe, happy new year. Stay happy, stay healthy, keep your dice on the table, and we'll catch you next time. Let's see if anybody's around to raid. I don't know if they are. We can always check. Oh no, it does not look like it. If a Blue Skittle is up, everyone should jump over to Twitch and check out Blue Skittle. Let me see if he's going there. See? No, he's not streaming. Oh well. That's all I got. Thanks everybody. Have a wonderful, wonderful new year. Bye.